Hey, I'm Kahri, Travis Scott's darkest fan. You know I'm a fan because I wear dusty flannels with blue jeans and have rodeo and vinyl. Speaking of vinyls, I'm $75 closer to financial suicide. The Blonde repress dropped while I was at work. It was pretty slow. I decided to check Instagram. I saw that Tabby had posted a confirmation email for a Blonde vinyl in the story. I went over to Frank Ocean's website, casually bought the vinyl, and went back to Instagram to thank Tabby. And it was then that he told me that it sold out right after. I put in my card information wrong like 6 times, and even after I bought it, I was like, yeah, I own this now. Oh shit, my wallet's bleeding. I didn't even think about the fact that it could sell out. I just got lucky, I guess. And there's the angry mob. Anyway, new room arrangements, new background, new painting, new year, and the new album review. As soon as I find 50 minutes and 2 seconds to spare, I'll come right back to give you my opinion on today's album. Days Before Rodeo was Travis Scott's debut mixtape because Al Faro doesn't exist. It came out in 2014, a pretty good year for music. Mitski's Bury Me at Makeout Creek, Future's Monster, Taylor Swift's 1989. I will not shut up about this album. Welcome to New York is the best pop song of all time. 1989 is my Mad on the Wait. Nice! This album's really long. I don't have a short attention span. I'm not going to sit down and listen to Be Kind because... But I can sit through an hour-long album, no problem. It's just that for 12 tracks, a 50-minute album, that's an average of about 4 minutes per track. I mean, Skyfall is 5 minutes, which isn't a problem. I love the song, but Travis Scott doesn't nearly lend enough to a track to warrant it to be this long, and that sentiment applies to the features as well. Zombies and Basement Freestyle are both 4 minutes long, and I'll manage. Well, that's all the negative things I have to say about this album. Days Before Rodeo is the greatest mixtape of all time. Okay, number 2. Despite Zombies being the song that plays over Lucifer's casting into hell, Travis Scott preaches of a new age of rap where they break the rules, push the envelope, new and creative and innovative sounds. This album stands as an arm to the sky in a sea of droning civilians, the new era of trap. He also said he grand slams bitches outside of Denny's. So this album is so gorgeous, so much fun to listen to. Wonder Girl opens up the album with the first track, The Prayer. She's one of my favorite producers right now. Everything she touches is absolutely golden. Travis rides this beat with ease too. His hook game on this song, on this whole album really, is absolutely stellar. Mamacita, Backyard, Skyfall, The Gray. There's a reason these are my favorite songs in the album. Speaking of Backyard, this is one of Travis Scott's best songs he's ever made. Something about a Marvin Gaye sample works as a cheat code for whoever's using it. Spaceship, Love Is, most recently The Heart Part 5. Who Do We Think We Are? I haven't thought about that song since I played 2K14 for the first time. I was 10 then. I fucking hate John Legend now. Mama worked for AT&T and we still ain't get that service! Fuck it, reuse it. Travis's pen is surprisingly good on this album. I already said his hooks are pretty solid, but he has some verses that are short and sweet and really well written. Gray is a great example of this. It's compounded by a great beat and a super smooth beat switch in the second half. It's moments like these that make me think I would not be mad if someone said that this is their favorite mixtape of all time. Fuck you! But no, this is a genuinely great album, and to think he still had room to grow to up and drop Rodeo after this is absolutely awe-inspiring. There was a point in time where all I knew of Travis Scott was Antidote and Beebs in the Trap, and taking the time out to listen beyond the singles is probably one of the best decisions I've made regarding an artist's discography, next to taking Brockhampton songs out of my playlist. And somehow they are still my 6th most listened to artist. I haven't listened to a song since November of 2020. I gave Days Before Rodeo an 82, which puts it at 41 out of 171 albums. And this is the first album since starting to do this album review series that my opinion on it drastically changed since the time I first put it into the document. These ratings are meant to be dynamic, so ratings and rankings versus other albums are bound to change. These videos just stand as a snapshot as to where my feelings stand on the album in that moment. And of course, as I listen to new albums that I think deserve a higher ranking, other albums will get pushed down. Anyway, my 3 favorite songs from this album were Backyard, The Prayer, and Gray. I've noticed that in the past 2 album reviews I've posted, I leaned a bit heavy into making a joke or trying to make a moment at the expense of having a genuine and intentional conversation about some of my favorite or least favorite moments in music. This medium is still new to me. Hell, I'm still not fully comfortable talking in this fashion. I still read straight from the script instead of memorizing it, and you can see me look off and try to catch my place. Soon enough, I'll do all my videos like this. Everything that I do is to enable myself the tools to tackle everything that I'm interested in, because I believe I should be able to do everything that I want to do. Me putting myself in front of a camera, exaggerating these sort of characters and inflections, writing scripts in this manner, leaning a bit into wanting to do these short, stupid skits for content like this, I have short film ideas that, in a way, this is indirectly preparing me for. The reason I started this channel was as an end for my own music, my one true priority and passion. Uploading instrumentals and remakes brings people attention to my craft, which would allow me to cleanly segue into my own music for my own branding. Finding my footing around it has been the most exhilarating thing that I've experienced in a long time. I come home from work and start writing scripts and planning things on a calendar like this is an actual second job. I want to write, I want to direct, I want to edit, I want to be in front of the camera, I want to be behind the camera, I want to be in front of the microphone, I want to be behind the microphone, I want to make music, I want to talk about music, I want to animate, I want to make bags, I want to get my artwork on clothing, I want to code, I want to collect hats, I want to play as many instruments as possible, I want to go back in time and have unabashed, grotesque public monkey sex with Lucille Ball. And videos like this will allow me to do all of those things as the first baby step. Hopefully the Lucille Ball one. I'm finally at a point in life where I'm okay making mistakes, and I'm okay making mistakes publicly. The feedback, the engagement, the excitement, some people look forward to hearing me talk. That's one of the best things that I could ask for, and I'm eternally grateful for it. You guys have become a part of this journey just as much as I've been. So thank you for letting me find out the best way to be myself in all of its glory. This is why I say risk everything for moments like this. Progress is progress. I want it all. And I want other people to do that for themselves. You're really into making candles? Make a fucking candle. That sounds awesome. Love is a universal language, so make the things you do something you love and love the things that you do. You want to write a Marvel movie? Okay, maybe don't do that.